Big thanks to Kamado Joe for sponsoring this episode.
The last ribs video that we did, we cooked ribs on a gas grill and I showed you the best way how to do it. And we actually boiled them in beer and it was so good, absolutely amazing. But then I started thinking, what's better than cooking your ribs in beer? And I came up with butter. I've never personally done this before, so I think it's worth a try. So you and me are going to discover it together. I want to be cooking my ribs sous vide in butter in the kamado Joe, of course. So we gotta adapt to what we're cooking. I'm taking out the slow roller ring and lowering the lid. And then it's time to add some charcoal, some fire starters and light it up. Once the charcoal's fully lit up, we're going to put in the grill grates at the lowest position. And now we are ready to start working on our butter bath. And of course, if you want to do this, you gotta have beautiful ribs. Look at that. Big fat ribs with a big amount of fat in them. They're going to be so juicy, it's going to be crazy. And now especially because we're going to cook these in the butter, it's going to make them even juicier. Because that's what you think about, right? If you want to eat ribs, you want juicy ribs. And I promise you that's what's going to happen because we got these big blocks of butter and we are going to make ourselves a butter bath. So I'm going to put them in right here and then I'm going to put these on the barbecue until they melt. Once that butter is melted down, I'm gonna add some garlic and of course some fresh herbs that I picked straight from the garden. Now I'm gonna season my butter with some salt and pepper. Now we got all of the herbs in. Look at this beautiful bath of buttery gold stuff with all the fresh herbs and bubbling away. Now we're gonna put these ribs in and we're going to let them boil in the butter. There we go. Oh, set them in. There we go. One and the other. I think we're making food history here. Of course, it's nothing new to cooking in butter. It's called confit, but in reality, putting it with ribs on the barbecue, that must be new. Come on, this must be like cutting edge things that we're doing here. And probably there's a good reason for that, because if you put butter in a pan on a grill, it's kind of dangerous. It's like a potential bomb that can go off and every fireman's gonna say like, don't do that. But what if it turns out amazing? Maybe it's worth it. Let it simmer away. Kamado Joe's gonna do his job and all we need to do is wait for it. Oh, the ribs are done. I had to refill the charcoal, by the way, so I refilled the charcoal and we got a little bit more heat, as you can see. So with that heat, everything rose up rather quick. They've been on for around 3 to 4 hours and I checked the temperature of the butter bath and it was around 120 to 140 degrees. So it goes faster than simmering, it goes faster than boiling, and that's why the ribs are done faster than you would normally have like a stew. But look at this. Look at how good they look. Insane. No more tricks, no more searing, no more grilling. Time for the taste test. This is insane. Insane.
Why all the fuzz?
This is going to blow him. Normally we always do like this taste test on camera, but there was this little bit sticking out. I just had to give it a try.
Why all the fuzz?
No,
Why were you acting so weird?
Don't say anything.
Yeah.
Take a piece, any piece, go ahead, and then just experience it.
It's like...
It's like that, it's like that. It's like, what's going on? Isn't it, it's insane, right? It's like something you've never ever had before.
No, I've never had this before.
It is completely, a totally new experience.
This is like the female, the female version of ribs. There are no flames involved. Do you see what I'm getting at? It's like the grandmother version of ribs.
And it's fall apart tender, but it's like crazy hot. Little smoky, hinty smoky, not too much.
It's not about the juices, it's not about the texture, it's the flavor that really...
What's going on here?
The flavor.
I just keep thinking like, what's going on?
I just keep thinking about memories or something. It's that butter.
Is that butter?
It brings out
It's butterlicious.
it brings out every memory you have.
I never expected it to be this salty. Yes, I put a lot of salt in, but I never expected to hold on to the meat because it's like putting salt in your fryer. It doesn't make everything salty. This is like instantly, I think this came into my top 5 ribs ever, like in a flash. Poop, it was there.
Oh,
no
man.
time to build up, or it doesn't need like, there's no extreme complicated recipe involved.
It's a whole different way.
We cooked ribs in butter.
If you don't
That's
have
it.
a barbecue, please do it just in your kitchen.
Oh.
This is the way to go. People in the big cities are now going like, been there, done that.
Yeah, what are these guys on about?
No, but seriously, I never had it before.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this recipe, and please try it. Let us know what you think about it, and if you make it, put a picture up on Instagram. We love that. Just put it in your stories, tag us, we'll share it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So thank you patrons, thank you YouTube members. Hope to see you guys next time. Until then.
Wow.
Wow. That's sexy.